Hello everyone, myself Rawat. I'm going to take this 34th day of 60-day challenge. Today is day 34 and the topic is talking about school or work life. Whenever we are introducing ourselves to someone or we are in a normal conversation, the other guy will definitely ask that where do you work or where do you study. If we are student, then they will ask us about our school. If we do work like we are professional, so they will ask about our profession. So how to answer that? Okay, so we will also work on this. So first of all, how to start. So if they ask that, tell me about your school or tell me about your work life. So how you should answer? You should not just say I read in this school or I just work in this company. No, you have to describe it. Like, where do you study or work? This is the first thing. I study in this school or I work in this company. Then, what do you do every day? What I do every day? I study this and this subject if I'm talking about school, or I do this and this roles if I'm talking about work life. What time do you start and finish? So you can say that from 9 to 5 I work at Google like this, or you can say about school from 8 to 2 I stay busy in this school. So you can say like this. Okay, so you have to mention a time, like which timeline do you work with, and then who do you study or work with, like who are the person or who are the people with whom you study or work, and then how do you feel about your day, that is it tiring, is it exciting or what. These are some of the sentence pattern which you can use about school and about work. You can interchange them as well, but this is just an example what you can say. Like if someone asks about school, you will say I study at this school, I am in grade this, I usually go to school at 8 and come back at 8 this time, and I like my school because or you could say I like the school name because of the infra teacher or whatever it is. For work as well, you can say I work in this company, I am accountant there, I am HR there, or whatever you are. I start work at this time and finish at this time. I work with this many peoples and they are this, and I enjoy my job because, as I mentioned. So you can also mention how do you feel about your day. So here he mentioned that he enjoys. So how he enjoys, he will mention it. Okay. Next example, you can see this example. Let's go with work life. I work in a hotel in the city. So we are mentioning where we work. I am a receptionist. So we are mentioning our role there. I start work at 9 a.m. and finish at 5 p.m. We are mentioning time. I talk, I talk to customer and help them. So we are mentioning what we actually do there or with whom we work. I enjoy my job because I meet new people. So we are mentioning how we feel about our job. Okay. So this is the general way of saying this. And usual time words, which words we can use every day, in the morning, in the afternoon, at night, on weekends, usually, never, sometime, always, on weekdays, in the evening. We can use all this, right? Every day I go to school at this time, every day I go to office at this time. In the morning I take tea, in the afternoon I take lunch. You can mention anything, whatever you want, but these words are something which will help you a lot. Next, look at some vocabulary. If you're mentioning about school, what type of words you can use? Subjects, teacher, class, homework, friend, uniform, exam, break time. Break time means lunch time. And if you're talking about work, you can say things like office, manager, team, meeting, lunch break, computer, colleague, customer. Colleague means people who are working with you. Okay. So these are the vocabulary which you can use. And if we focus on grammar part, like, do we need grammar? Yes, we need it. And which type of grammar? Simple present tense. So we will be using simple tense in present form. Okay. If you see the example here, this example, I work at hotel in the city. I'm receptionist. I start work at this and finish at this. See, nowhere we are mentioning about past, nowhere we are mentioning about future, and the sentences are not in continuous. Okay, these are simple present tenses. Got it? So we go like this whenever we are mentioning about uh, tenses. So we always speak on the present tense. Okay, we never go on the past, we never go on the future. So these are some examples. I work in a bank. She works in a school. They start work at 9. He teaches English. So we will always go with present simple tense or simple present tense. Next, common mistakes. What we do mistake, you can take a note of it. These are easy, not big thing. Like she works. Use S when we use he, she, it, right? And I am study English. Clearly, I study English. Whenever we use verb, we do not use am. He go to school at 8. He goes to school at 8. He use goes instead of go. I like play football. I like to play football. Okay, to plus verb. Okay. Next, speaking practice. You all can try this. Like take screenshot or you can. I will just, if possible, I will just write down in the group, and you all can practice it. Okay. Just tell me about this. I already dropped in the group. You can try to answer it after the session. So you can do practice. And at the end, let's have a quick review what we learned. We learned use simple present tense always and add SES for he, she, it. Use time words to describe your day. Time words. Which time words? These time words. There they are. Yeah, these time words. Okay, in the evening, on weekends, always, sometime, never, usually. So use these type of words to describe which timeline you are talking about. Avoid mixing am, is, are with action verbs. So these are the common things which we do. 4, 3, 5 sentences. Oh, 4, 3, 4 to 5 sentences. Okay, let's have a look about. Okay, let me drop that quiz also for you guys. I have quiz again today as well. So here is your quiz in the group. And let's do a revision. Okay, what we learn. Let's do a revision. Share screen. Okay, my screen is visible to all. So where it is. Yeah. So first, talk about school or work life. How we talk. Daily conversation goal. But like why this matters? Because this is a daily conversation thing. People will ask that where do you work or where do you study? So we can describe our daily life. We can mention activity, discuss timing, express feeling, practice simple present tense, and use time, words, and routine. This we all learned. Okay. How to start basic questions, how to practice. So these are the basic questions that we can start with. Where do you study? What do you do every day? Start and finish time. Who do you study or work with? How do you feel about your day? Okay. Third one is sentence pattern. How do we make sentences and what are the examples? For school, we can mention I study at, I am in grade, I usually go to school at, I like this school because. Example is Green Valley School graded. So I will mention I study at Green Valley School, I am in grade 8, I usually go to school at 8 a.m. and come back at 2 p.m. I like Green Valley School because it have a lot of lush greenery around. So I can say things like this. Okay. For work, here it is. I work at this place. I am this. I will mention about this thing. I start work at or started at this time and finish at this time. I work with. I will mention with whom I work. I enjoy my job because, and then I will mention why do I love my job. Okay, one of you can give the example. Arvind, Krish, Venus, AR. Anyone can come up. The example is written. You just have to fill it in the given blanks. Okay, I guess no one is. Leave it.
No. Good morning, sir.
Okay. Yeah, please. You can fill hotel receptionist, meet new people, and you can make a name of hotel as well.
I work at Kendriya Vidyalaya. I am a teacher. start at 8 a.m. and finish at 4 p.m. I work with my colleagues. I enjoy my job because I like it.
Yeah, just a little edits you can say. I work with my colleagues and teaches students. You can mention that what is about your role. I work is doesn't mean like who people you work with. It mentions about what do you actually work with, like to people, what do you give? Okay, so I work with like this, and I like my job because I really enjoyed it. No, you should say things like which actually make you do it. Like I enjoy my job because it helps me to spread the knowledge, or it helps me to build a better future of children. You can say things like this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next one, grammar focus. What are the things we should focus when we are mentioning about grammar in this thing? First one, use daily routines and facts. Always use facts. Okay. Second, uh, I, you, we, they, subject, this, but yeah, this is about present, simple present tense. Okay. In common mistakes, what are the mistakes? Add s or es with he, she, it. Don't mix am is are with action verbs. Okay. I am learning. I am study. No, do not do like this. Uh, use es for go. Okay. Whenever we mention go, use es goes. He goes to market. She goes to market. They goes to play cricket. They are going. Sorry, they are going. Ses will always go with he she name. Okay. Use to plus verb after like. For example, I like to play cricket. Okay. So whenever you use like, you will say to plus verb. So these are the common mistakes which we do. And useful vocabulary. So time words, we know that what are the time words. Then school vocabulary, what are the vocabulary we can use for school, for work vocabulary. These are the vocabulary. I will give screenshot of this one. I guess everything else is simple, but this one will be useful. So I am taking screenshot of this. Okay, I dropped this in group. So that was all about today's session. You guys can attend the quiz, which is marked in the group by the link, and let us know if you have any doubts.
The
Contact me or
whenever when the it is, I think